Hey guys, Aaron Heiser, Makers Leather Supply, and we are at the Southwest Leatherworkers Trade Show here in Prescott, Arizona. Annual event happens usually in February, but it's been an amazing show already. Yesterday was just dynamite. As far as all the vendors and everything, we had a record first day for any show that we've ever had, and it was just absolutely amazing. So all that being said, we're going to introduce Cheryl Reese in just a moment, and she'll kind of give you a brief overview about the show itself, and then we're going to walk around and introduce all the vendors so that you'll know who all's here and why you should be here too.
Hey everyone, I'm Cheryl Reese with the Leather Crafters Journal, and I'm coming to you live from Prescott, Arizona at the Southwest Leatherworkers Trade Show. We've been doing this show for probably 22-ish years with one tiny little break. And it's just been an amazing first couple of days of the trade show. We also had a record number of students this year as well. Earlier in the week, we started trade show workshops on Tuesday, and we've had just the most fun making and creating and learning. So I hope you get to come, if you didn't make it this time, next year, right around the same time.
All right, so now that we'll have introduced the lovely Miss Cheryl, we're now going to walk around all the booths, and we're going to start with one of my old friends, Clay Miller. So here we go. So if you're not familiar with Clay Miller and his tools, he makes an amazing line of mauls and hand tools, stamping tools. Here lately he's been making a lot of really cool tool racks and stuff to go on French cleats so that you can kind of have a modular workshop. Clay makes all this stuff by himself right there in Temple, Texas. He does an amazing job, and he produces nothing but just fine quality tools. He does a lot of custom work, so if you've always wanted a custom maul or some sort of a custom hand tool, he can make it happen for you. So, here's some of his mauls right here. If you want to get a hold of Clay, here's his card right here. Let's get it to focus here. There we go. So his phone number is 254-654-4906. Clay Miller Custom Miller Custom Leather Tool Co.com, or Clay at MillerCustomLeatherToolCo.com if you need to email him. And then there is a QR code there that if you pause the video, you'll actually be able to hit that with your phone, unless you're watching this video on the phone. So, moving on. Thanks, Clay. All right, so next up to bat, we've got the Snapping Turtle folks. So Snapping Turtle leather is kind of a new thing for the world, and it is some really, really cool stuff. But their tails especially are really awesome. They've got these really cool horns that go down them. Been a lot of boot makers and stuff like that using them, a lot of sheath makers. They've got some incredible photos of some of the past work here that folks have done using their Snapping Turtle leather. But to contact them, it's snappingturtleleathercompany.com, and they've got some really, really great stuff. And here's a business card right here we'll get to focus on. There we go. They're located up in Pennsylvania, in case you're up there, but I'm not. But phone number is 267-371-9118. So that's the Snapping Turtle folks. If you remember my Sheridan video, they're the ones that for some reason I skipped right over them. And so they got their own video last year.
Thank you.
All right. So right over here we have a company called Cobbler. They're always here at the Prescott Show. They're a great company. They've got a lot of very pre-made leather things, purses and jackets and things like that.
My name is Ranjit.
Ranjit. Okay, so Ranjit runs this company, and what do you got to say about your stuff here?
Well, we specialize in Southwest designs, keeping up the various spirit of the South, keeping the spirit of the Native American designs alive. You know, we specialize in Southwest design for the last 42 years, and we are shipping all over the world. We have a very niche market for people looking for this kind of products in deer and cow hides.
Excellent. How can people get a hold of you if they need something?
You can just always go on www.cobblerinc.com. That is KOBLERINC.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir.
I appreciate it.
All right, have a good day. All right, we're going to move along here. We're going to talk about some saddle trees right quick. This is the Timberline Saddle Tree Company. Okay, I am not a saddle man, but I do know that they have a very, very good name in the saddle tree making company, and the saddle tree industry, and the saddle making industry. Timberline Saddle Company, or Saddle Tree Company, is located in Vernal, Utah. Their phone number is 435-789-8228. Do you have a website?
Yes,
Okay, what's your website, sir?
it's timberlinesaddletree@yahoo.com.
Okay, so their email is going to be timberlinesaddletree@yahoo.com. Rawhide braided or rawhide covered trees, they're very good trees. I've heard a lot of great things about them, but again, I'm not a saddle maker, so. All right, so we're going to move along. Thank you, sir.
You do a good job.
Excuse me, thank you. All right, over here, as usual, surrounded by ladies, is Bob Beard, the man, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend. So Bob Beard has his Pro Series tools that are just absolutely legendary. His tools are just as good as it gets, especially his figure carving tools and things like that. Here in the last few years, he's been able to make a lot more tools and bring them to the shows for folks to buy, but he also takes custom orders and things like that. Bob, where's a card or something so I can tell people how to get a hold of you? Oh, there it is. All right. So, get this thing to focus on that. He said call him. His phone number is 505-632-7039. He is located in New Mexico, but don't come to his house. He's not a friendly person. All right, Bob. Thank you. All right, so over here, I hate to interrupt this, but we've got a tooling demo going on.
Hello, Aaron.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Sarah, Western Skies Handmade, and I am...
Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Oh, there
Now
you go.
introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sarah, Western Skies Handmade. I'm doing a demo today. We're working on a little patch, and then we're also working on a card pocket. So this comes today, this we did yesterday, so stop by.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, in case you're not familiar with Western Skies Handmade, I've seen her all over Instagram and Facebook. She has some of the most unique designs out there. Her tooling, I'm convinced that she actually owns a small sweatshop because she puts out so much work that that's just not humanly possible. But whatever. I've watched her tools. She's pretty quick about it. So anyway, thank you so much. All right, over here we have the legendary Jeff Mosby of Gray Ghost Graphics. Jeff makes some really nice stamps and things like that. He can do custom templates for folks if they have a design that they want made into a custom template. He's got a whole portfolio of previous stamps he's done over the years. He makes very, very high quality Delrin stamps. His tooling also, I mean, most people don't realize he is an amazing leather tooler and leather worker himself. So anyway, Jeff's a hell of a guy. I've known him for years and real good fella to know. His shop phone number is 843-236-2457. And he also has a website, which is grayghostgraphics.com. Thanks, Jeff. All right. So Bobby Park is not in his booth right this very second. He's actually standing over there in front of Jeff Mosby. But Bob Park is an Al Stolman Award winner. He does some of the most amazing designs and floral tooling you've ever seen. He has a really great product or a great lineup of edging products and things like that. Sorry. And he sells some really cool markers that also the people that put his edge magic into those. And anyway, one heck of a guy, former military man like myself. Bobby's a real good man. So if you want to contact him or look at his stuff, his phone number is 602-999-3099, and his email is hidepounder@gmail.com. He's located in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, we're going to walk around here. Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry. Nope, you're good. Over here we have Herman Oak leather. Herman Oak does not bring actual leather to the shows because they depend on their distributors and dealers to do that. But they do bring an assortment of really cool things that people have made out of their leather. And of course, they're here to answer any of your questions about tannages of leather and things like that. Very knowledgeable people, of course they are. But Herman Oak Leather is one of the oldest tanneries in the U.S. and they still produce a fine product. They've been doing it for well over 120 years. Let's see here. We got a website, I'm sure. Most people buy their leather through distributors because they actually have a minimum. You have to order 5 or 10 sides at a time. I forget what it is. But it's just HermanOakLeather.com. This fellow that's over here talking to a customer is Adam Love. He is their sales manager. Really great guy to get to know. All right. David walked away from his booth, but we'll do what we can for him here. All right. DL Mabe Tools. FK Russell Tools by, yeah. Anyway, David here makes some really great stamps. He's always improving and expanding his line of stamps that he makes. He makes quality swivel knives and he makes really nice knives as well. Anyway, Mr. Mabe, if you need to get a hold of him, his phone number right there, 307-899-7117. He is located in Sierra Vista, Arizona, and he's a really great guy to get to talk to. I've sat down with him before, and he's really nice. All right, over here we have the good folks of Gallagher Leather. They come to all the shows. I do know that on the western side of the U.S., they are one of Herman Oak's biggest distributors. They have a really, really nice assortment of templates for mostly Western type stuff and tack and things like that. And they do have a leather craft store there in California that is a lot of people really swear by what they carry and everything. Carlos Williams here works with them, and he is their sales manager. But anyway, their website, where's it at? There it is, GallagherLeather.com is their website. If you ever need anything from them and you're in their part of the world, or even if you're not, they ship all over. So really good folks to talk to. And if you follow Carlos on social media, he does some amazing creative stamping. I always love looking at his stuff for inspiration because he really does some neat work with his creative stamping. So Gallagher Leather right there. Over here we have the legendary Bob Klenda and family. Bob makes some really great patterns for chaps and tapaderos and saddlebags, all kinds of great stuff like that. Bob teaches some really, really good classes at these shows. If you need to, if you want to look at his line of patterns and stuff, you can go to KlendaSaddlery.com, Klenda Saddlery.com. And you can see his line of products right there. Bob's a heck of a guy. He knows more about leatherwork than I ever will. And he's a legend in the industry, so it's definitely worth getting to talk to him. I know when Maker's Leather Supply was a tiny little store nobody had heard of, he called me one day because he wanted a special pen that I carried, and it just made my day. Bob Klenda called me for something. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All righty. What do you got? Whoop, hang on. Whoop, there it is. I keep forgetting to give it to people.
Oh, well, I'm Noah from Pan Am Leathers. Hi. I wanted to maybe show you guys the difference between the alligator, the crocodile, and the caiman.
There we go.
So, the caiman likes to hang out on land, so the belly calcifies more. The gator likes to hang out in the water, bask in the water, so they stay nice and soft. The Nile does the same thing, but the Nile has about 16 tiles across, and the gator's only got about 12. The flanks of the Nile are much thinner than the wide gator flanks.
All right. Mm-hmm. I needed that education.
There you go.
Thank you. All righty. So what else do you do at Pan Am Leathers, and what do you personally do?
Well, at Pan Am, we have a tannery. We do everything in-house, gators, pythons, beaver tails. We can customize colors and finishes, anything you need. And I use the skins to make bags and little accessories out of the scraps. I've very lucky to have different designers from around New York donate their scraps to me. So yeah, nothing goes to waste here.
All right, how can people get a hold of Pan Am Leather?
You can check out our website or our Instagram, panamleathers.com. We have auctions every Tuesday on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah. And I will be there.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So next we're going to move over here to Leatherworks. I know Makers Leather Supply, my company, does carry several lines of the Leatherworks lineup. But anyway, Andrew, do you want to say anything, or do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, go ahead. Larry.
All
You're
right.
the boss here anyway.
All right. So Andrew has decided to let me. He has some really great, lots of embossed leathers, lots of really great chrome tans. We worked with him and Julie Bacher to create the Bacher chap lineup, and lots of great colors and stuff like that here. They really, and they're constantly innovating. Almost every week I get more samples from him on new prints that they carry, and things like that. And what are you, third generation? Is that
I'm the
right?
fourth generation,
Fourth
yeah.
generation. Andrew's the fourth generation of his family in this business, so they know their stuff. So if people want to get a hold of Leatherworks, where do they go?
Go to leatherwks.com.
So leatherwks.com is their website, and they would be more than happy to fill whatever needs you have, whether it's a side of leather or 6 pallets of leather.
That's right.
Awesome. So,
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
all right, thanks, Andrew. All right, the Nugget Company. All of my saddle shearling comes from Nugget Company. Not that I make saddles, but of course we do sell shearling in our shop. Nugget makes not only, of course, the bark tan shearling for saddles, but all kinds of great shearlings for the clothing industry, rugs, for furniture, for whatever else. If you saw the jacket that I made a few years ago, or the heavy coat I made a few years ago when Texas had their Snowmageddon, we all of that sheepskin came from the Nugget Company. They're located in San Antonio, Texas, and their website is, I'm going to zoom in on it here. There we go, www.nuggetcompany.com. All right, so I'm going to pause the video now so I can walk to another area, and then we'll resume.
First barbecue, but it is our first time.
All right, so new at this show is the Bats Corporation. They make a lot of saddle hardware, ring rigging, skirt rigging, flat plate rigging. They've got lots of cool clasps and things like that. Do y'all sell wholesale only, or do you?
We have a retail website. And
Okay.
then wholesale pricing when you call in.
Okay, so they have a retail website and wholesale pricing when you call in. Their website is, hang on, we're going to get to focus here at some point. All right, batsusa.com, BATZUSA.com. Is it bats or baits?
It's bad.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm saying it right. All right, there you go. So, and if you need to email anybody, it's kip@batsusa.com. That's bats with a Z, USA.com. They've got some really high quality looking hardware here. I was actually super excited to find that little clasp right there. So I'm going to be coming back and talking to them about that. I really wanted those for our Pony Express bag, but I couldn't find them in time. So now I've found them, but we're about to ship those bags. So anyway, we'll resume in just a moment with more booths. All right, so we kind of started over in the hallway that's off to the side of the main ballroom here. But when you come to the show, the first thing you see is Ralph. This is Cheryl's lucky husband. And so when they have a registration booth here where you can register for the show, just to give up your contact information, and you get a goodie bag that includes the latest copy of the Leather Crafters and Saddlers Journal, information about the show, information about some of the vendors, and some of the vendors even throw some other goodies in that bag. So anyway, they also sell back issues of their magazine as well as some patterns and things like that here, and they're just dang good folks. I mean, they're the reason this show even happens. So, all right, so we're going to move on in. This will be the first thing you see if you actually come to the show. And the first thing you always see at any show is going to be the Leather Machine Company. All right, now I'm quite partial to Leather Machine Company myself because I am a dealer for them. I've owned their machines for years, even long before I became a dealer. David at Leather Machine Company has been a good friend and mentor of mine for years. But this is it right here. We're a day and a half into the show, and their booth is almost empty. There was probably 80 machines in this area yesterday, between right here and then down this little storage area here. But anyway, they sell out super duper fast. I mean, they move a lot of machines at this show. So no matter what your machine needs are, a sewing machine, a skiving machine, a splitting machine, a strap cutter, they've got it, and they can get you taken care of. But Leather Machine Company, let me find there's their card. Usually they have a big banner up that has all their information on it. So there's David Spiegel is one of the owners of the Leather Machine Company. There's their phone number, 909-930-5259. Their website is www.leathermachineco.com. Best folks in the industry right there, guys. All right, we're going to walk around here and we're going to meet Mr. Hockhauser. So I've introduced Hockhauser at several of our videos and stuff, but what I never realized until just today is he lives an hour and a half south of me in Houston. I never knew that. I'm like, where did he come from? But anyway, Hockhauser's at all these shows, and he's got some great leathers. I absolutely love. He's got some really cool prints and things like that. He's got some high-end leathers that honestly I haven't seen anywhere else. But he's got a heck of a warehouse just full of great stuff like this. So we're going to get you some contact information for him here. So GH Leather, Greg Hockhauser is the name. And as soon as this focuses, there we go. GHleather.com. If you need to reach out to Greg himself, it's greg@GHleather.com. And their phone number is 713-670-9800. They've got some really great stuff. I've always been impressed with the selection they bring, everything from hair-on to prints to embossed to you name it. They've got it somewhere, yeah. All the way down there, those are all his tables right there. So he brings lots of stuff to show off. So
give us a call.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We can send out swatches.
Awesome. There you go. He offers swatches too. So if you're looking for something, he can help you out. All right. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it.
All right. Next up, this is Borks & Sons Cinches, and they also have saddle hardware. Again, I'm not a saddle maker, but they have some very impressive looking hardware here. I don't know. Every show I've been to, I seem to do the video on a day that they're not in their booth. So not a big deal. Their contact information is right here. So website is borksaddleryhardware.com. Their phone number is 509-521-2484. They're in Benton City, Washington. Saddle horns, rigging plates, rigging Ds, things like that. And then also, like I said, cinches. They make a lot of cinches. Again, I don't know anything about cinches, but I do know that a lot of people use theirs, so they must be doing something right? So there they are. All right, next up to bat's one of my favorite people, one of my favorite companies, Ron's Tool Company by the awesome Mr. Toby Yoder here. Ron's makes really, really great edgers, French edgers, round edgers, gouges, stitch rippers. I mean, you name it. If it's a handheld tool, they probably have a really great variation of it. Toby, how can we get a hold of you?
So you can get a hold of me on the website, Tools at Ron's Tools, or give me an email and phone number. You can give me a call. If you go on numbers 406-552-7433, give me a call or a text, and we try and take care of our customers.
Awesome. All right, and then that's just ronstools.com for the website, right?
That's right.
All right. So, absolute highest quality hand tools that I've found that, production made that you can get a hold of. But they're all made by Toby. I mean, it's not like it's a factory or anything like that. They're made right here in the USA. They're sharp, they stay sharp, and they're just really great designs and tools. So, thanks, Toby. All right, over here is my favorite booth. This is the Maker's Leather Supply booth. And it's not near as impressive as it was yesterday because, again, we've had a record show and we have sold out of a lot of stuff. These shelves right here were absolutely chock full of leather yesterday. We brought a lot of our normal lineup, and we also brought some odd lot stuff to try to move. And yeah, we've done really, really well. If you're watching this video, you've probably been on our website a few times, but it is makersleathersupply.com. We're located down in Waco area of Texas, just north of Waco in a tiny town called Elmont. While I'm out doing the video, I left this gorgeous woman right here in charge of running the booth. So Janie Sue's taking care of that. Justin's helping with the the kids class that they put on every year. And so yeah, that way I'm able to walk around and do my video. So across the street here, we always get to see the Von Gators folks. Absolutely amazing alligator. Broderick here hunts and traps gators, as well as has a gator farm. And he has all these skins tanned himself. I mean, he probably could tell you a story about every stinking one of these things. But it's a fun job. Yeah. So to get a hold of them, though, their phone number is 850-545-7661, VonGators.com. Broderick's good people. He's invited me to go hunt gators with him, but I have a strict policy on hunting things that can hunt me back, so I don't go. All right, so he sells, he's got all these great colors and everything, but he also has the crust gators so that folks can dye them the colors that they want. The baby's not here right now, but they have the cutest little grandbaby girl that has been in their booth this weekend. All right, over here we've got the tooling bench. Okay, hey there. So there's Joe from the tooling bench right there. Joe's at almost all of these shows when you can make it. And they take a lot of old tools, refurbish them, refinish them, get them ready for another 100 years of use, and they sell them at a very fair price. So the tooling bench is where you would go for that. What's contact information?
Cedar City, Utah is where we're located.
They're located in Cedar City, Utah, and hang on just a second, we'll get a phone number. And
phone number is
435
586
586
9391.
9391. Is there a website?
No.
No website. All right. So if you're looking for
Okay.
I think we gave the wrong number.
9591.
Last numbers were 9591. So anyway, if you're looking for a unique or an antique or a tool that you just hadn't been able to find and you know it's out there somewhere, there's a high likelihood that these folks will have it. Thanks, Joe. All right. Oh, no. Here I am about to introduce the prettiest lady at the show, and she's got a sandwich in her hand. All right, so here we have the lovely Miss Barb. Barb has Why Not lace. She sells some absolutely great kangaroo lace and stuff like that. A lot of braiding instructions and tools and things like that. She really has some great products. Their website, where's your card, Barb?
Right here.
There it is. Their website has got a great name, but if you don't know it, then it can be hard to find, but it's yknotlace.com. Why not lace, you know? So anyway, and if you need to get a hold of Barb and you can't find what you need on their website, her phone number is 406-249-5225. Barb is just one of the best people I've ever known in my life. We absolutely love her, and we are so glad that she's here. Thank you, Barb. All right, next up to bat, we've got Duff's Leather Care LLC. I've started carrying Duff's leather dressing in my shop. I really, really like this stuff. We've got it in the small and the large cans there, but if you want to get a hold of Bob Bennett for their entire line of stuff, his number and information is going to focus at some point. Come on, buddy. Sometimes this thing focuses immediately. Sometimes it's like, no, forget you, fool. Yeah, there we go. So, Bob Bennett can be, he's located in Heber City, Utah at 435-650-9288. His email is 1gonfrarid2@gmail.com.
One gone for ride two.
One gone for ride 2.
Yep.
Got it. All right. I was like, that's a lot of weird letters. So anyway, Bob's a real good guy, and he's got some really great products out there. It's worth taking a look at. Again, I use this leather dressing quite a bit. It's some really cool stuff to put on a natural veg tan. There you go.
And it doesn't even change the color of your leather.
So yeah, when you use it on tooled leather, this leather has no antique or anything like that on it. He just used that leather dressing on it. Gives it a really nice, soft, supple feel to it, and it really helps with your tooling burnish and stuff too. So awesome stuff. He also carries conditioning oil and saddle soap and all kinds of stuff. So give him a call. Yep. All right, this man needs no introduction, but here he is regardless. So, Don Gonzalez, this is his first time. What were you doing under the desk, Claudia? Wow. Sorry, I should have come a couple of minutes later or earlier. So, folks, this is Claudia Gonzalez, if you've never met her. Whew, it's hot in here. So anyway, I'm so excited because Don's here for the first time, and I'm just really glad that he got to come and bring his booth. He's been selling his merch and his pattern packs and material packs and everything all week. And yeah, he's doing great things for the leather industry. Again, if you're watching my videos, I know you already know. But Don, if you got anything to say?
No, we're just glad to be here in Prescott, or Prescott, however you want to say it.
Yep,
Y'all
don't
watch
say
my
Prescott
videos.
downtown.
I've been saying it both ways in my videos, so people just pick the one they like. So, but no, we're excited to be here. Beautiful, beautiful state. We really enjoyed the drive in, so we're glad to be here. Thanks for egging me on and making me come here, Aaron.
Yep, and then the first thing he did is buy a stamp that I wanted first, and I was like, I don't know why you come to these dang shows.
Yeah, he regretted bringing me.
So anyway, we're excited that Don's finally on the show circuit with us. Thanks, Don.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, here we are next. We have Dr. Glue. So, Rainier Glue products, water-based contact cements and adhesives and things like that. He's got some really innovative products. If you do any embossing, he's come up with a really neat embossing filler that's already ready-made to use. There it is right there in the can. He also has come up with a really neat, it's a leather dye that's almost more like a coating, but it's black. And it's called Absolute Black. It does really, really great. It doesn't bleed off like a lot of black dyes can. It makes everything black with one coat. Really great stuff. So, Rainia.com is their website if you need more information on their products. They do not sell direct to the public. They use retailers. I do know that Lisa Sorrell Notions and Findings is one of their main retailers, and she sells a lot of their glue. So totally worth a watch. They are worth a look. They have some great products, and they're good people. So I'm going to pause this for a few minutes, catch my breath, and I'll be back. All right, we are back. Let me get this thing focused where it needs to be here. There it is. All right, so next booth up to bat is the American Leather Direct, folks. And it says ALD up there, but there it is, American Leather Direct Inc. All right, these guys are at all the shows. They have really, really great vegetable tanned strap leather, bridle, harness, things like that. Their tanneries are based in Mexico and Central America, but they are based out of Kentucky. I've heard really, really good things about their leather. If you need to get a hold of them, it is aleatherd.com, and the phone number is going to be 270-526-3835. They do sell to the general public, as well as they have retailers that they wholesale to that carry their leather as well. Absolutely. Anything else needs to be said, guys? That's great. All right, guys. All right. Next is one of our friends, also a federal veteran, Seloy Leathers. He is in El Paso, Texas. Sells a lot to the boot industry and stuff like that. He's always got the just really nice kid skins and things, all kinds of colors. All of his leather's very high quality. It's just really great stuff. So over here, this is shrunken bullhide? Over here, some really neat looking shrunken bullhides. I may have to come talk to him about one or two of these. I really like that red right there. But if you're looking for a special leather that you think he might be able to have for you, it's going to be cloysleathers.com. You can give them a call also. They're 915-239-9102. Really good folks. You should definitely do some business with them. Thanks, Louie. All right. So he's busy talking with a customer. But right here is Mr. Dwayne Watts with the Dwayne Watts swivel knife. What is that? What is this? I haven't seen this yet. Oh, I'm going to come back and play with this thing because I can't do it with one hand, but he's arranged it to where you can hold it like a pen, and then the blade is still straight up and down like it needs to be. Yeah, I'll be back to talk about this one when we're done. But anyway, while we're here with Mr. Watts, though, he has the. Do you have a special name for your swivel knife?
Dwayne Watts swivel.
Just the Dwayne Watts swivel knife. That works for me. That's what everybody knows it by, right? So anyway, he is on. You're on Etsy, right? That's the best place.
Etsy store too is DW Leatherworks.
Okay, at DW Leatherworks on Etsy is where you can find his swivel knives. He's got all kinds of different variations of them. Here's a good sampling of his swivel knives right here. I know a lot of people that struggle with a swivel knife really love picking his up and using them basically like a pen, where when you use it, you drag it around and the blade just follows it. So anyway, it's definitely worth giving Dwayne a call or talking to him. There's a phone number for him right there is 409-651-2124, and he's a fellow Texan, so you just can't go wrong. All right, thanks, Dwayne. All right, so here's some of my favorite people right here. He's unfortunately talking to a customer right now, but we'll still show off some of his stuff. But Sean Woodsum here, we did a YouTube video with him. You should look back at that. We did it during the Waco show, where Sean showed off some of his knives. He is constantly improving and expanding his line. He's doing innovative stuff. He's getting with leather workers and having them help him to design better knives for leather workers. Doing absolutely great job. I actually bought 2 more knives from him at this show because I have a problem. And anyway, but Sean and his wife are really good people, but they also have a superior product that I think should be in every workshop in America. And just as, just to show you that they're sharp, they keep Band-Aids right here on the table, just in case. Just in case. So, contact information. Again, his name is Sean Woodson. And his number is 928-978-1882. He has a website at crosswindsforge.com. So take a look at that, and I promise you will not be disappointed. His work is all top notch. I have not seen a thing from him yet that I wasn't very impressed with. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. All right. Right over here, we've got Mr. Tim Purdy of Steel Stamps. Tim makes high quality Maker's Mark stamps. If you've watched any of my videos where I use my big gorilla stamp, Tim Purdy made that for me. And he's made me a couple of them actually. But these stamps are just as good as it gets. You can send him a design and he can work it into a very, very nice steel stamp that'll last you forever, last your kids forever, last your grandkids forever. And then when your great-grandkids decide they don't want to do leather work anymore, they can put it in put it on a shelf or something. So anyway, Tim's a really good guy. He does amazing work. He can help you with your designs if you need. But steelstampsinc.com, steelstampsinc.com, or their phone number is 208-345-2550.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yes, sir. Besides just the stamps themselves, he also makes some really cool, what do you call those big flowers?
Oh, knockoff stamps.
Knockoff stamps, where basically you knock the shape of the flower into the leather and then you can tool it from there, and kind of skips a step of having to trace and cut them. Anyway, what do we got here? Oh, his steel stamps aren't just for leather. They also work really, really well on steel. So a lot of knife makers and guys like that will get those. I know a lot of silver workers too, right? Buy your stamps. So yeah. One of his new stamps that I have already placed my order for mine is that Republic of Texas stamp right there. So super excited for him to get home and make my stamp. So go home, Tim, make my stamp. Thanks, Tim. Have a great day. All right, so another one that needs no introduction. Here's old Barry King's booth. everybody knows who Barry King is. So he's got the shiniest booth, not to mention the smile of his brother, Ryan King there. Barry has thousands of stamps, guys, okay? His catalog has hundreds of stamps. His booth has thousands of stamps, all right? But it's barrykingtools.com. Super easy to find. If you don't see what you're looking for on his website, you can always shoot them a message or an email or give them a call. Not going to spend a lot of time here because there's a lot of customers always lined up at his booth, but it looks like a dadgum jewelry store with all the shine and the bling and everything else here. So, barrykingtools.com. Barry's a good guy and he has a superior product for sure. All right, over here, since I have to introduce everybody, is Double K Leather. Double K Leather is located in St. Louis, Missouri. Their phone number is 636-477-6050. They wholesale as well as retail. Lots of great leathers. You might recognize some of these because, Maker's Leather Supply carries some of their leathers. But anyway, they are actually really lacking on what they have because they've had just a dynamite show so far. And much like us, they are just sold out. And I know that he had about 6 tables full of leather yesterday, and now he has 2 tables half full of leather. So anyway, Brett is running things over there at Double K Leather. And give them a call if you need anything specific. They can find it for you if they don't have it in stock. All right, another one that doesn't need much introduction is going to be the Weaver Company. How's it going, John? Good. So, Weaver always comes in and sets up a great display of the leather crafting supplies and tools and things like that they have. They, in recent years, have started gearing their business towards the leather crafter. They previously did a lot more wholesale type stuff with saddle making businesses and things like that. They've really gotten into the crafters market. They sell some amazing products. All of their products are just top-notch stuff. What's the best website for the leather crafter to get a hold of you guys?
weaverleathersupply.com.
So it's going to be weaverleathersupply.com, and give them a look. They've got great stuff. They've got good prices. They have some very innovative machines and tools and things like that. No matter how big or small your workshop is, they've probably got something for you. So thanks, guys. All right, we're going to come around here. How's it going, folks? Hey, Aaron. All right, so over here we have Trey Hide Company. All right, lots of hair-on leather hides and skins and things like that. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Well,
hang on, I'll hand you my microphone. I keep forgetting to give it to people.
Well, we are a tanning company that specializes in hair-on cow hides and hair-on bison hides, as well as we produce some tanning leather and uppers. And with our leftovers, we do accessories such as the mini bull figurines and some table runners, area rugs. We specialize in the hair-on market, and we've been doing it for over 50 years now. And we've never missed a show. We love coming to these shows. We love sharing our time with everybody around us, and hopefully we can keep doing it for many years to come.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, so if y'all want to get a hold of them, let's see here. I'm looking at the back of the card. There we go. Their phone number is 305-281-7632, or where's the website? I'm not seeing
Trawhide.com.
Trawhide.com. TRAHIDE.com. And then they're also on Instagram and
Etsy and Amazon.
Etsy and Amazon as well. So they're pretty easy to get a hold of, guys. All right. Thank you. All right, we're having some microphone issues here. Let's get this thing fixed. There we go. I think he turned my microphone off when I handed it to him. All right. Yeah, so here we have the Montana Leather Company over here, guys. Great folks. They're based in Utah, I think. I'm just kidding. Montana, obviously. But Timbuktu. So Montana Leather Company is also a distributor for Herman Oak. They have some really great leathers. I've been very impressed with some of the shap leathers and stuff I've seen on their tables here. At these shows, they bring a lot of barge cement. They seem to sell a lot of barge cement. but I also know a lot of Californians come to this show, so they can't get it in the mail, so they can sure drive it back. Anyway, so MontanaLeather.com is a way to get a hold of them. Their phone number is 406-245-1660. We always look forward to seeing them at shows, so it's good to see you guys. All right, y'all have a good one. Here we go with Mr. Bruce Johnson. Hi, everything okay?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pause this, folks. Janie's like, I need to go potty. We'll be back. All right, Janie Sue got her potty break, so we're gonna move on. We are now at the Bruce Johnson Tools booth. All right, BruceJohnsonLeather.com is their website. Phone number is 844-584-7866. Bruce also takes older tools and reconditions them, gets them ready for another 100 years of use. For example, here's a couple of Don King basket stamps that he's got available, or a basket and 2 flower centers. It's a pretty rare thing to have. So if you're a tool collector or you're just looking for a specific antique tool or something like that, I promise you Bruce either has one or can get you one or can find you one. But he takes and reconditions these tools. I mean, they look better than they did when they were brand new. And he's got an extensive inventory of tools. And when I say machines, I mean more like hand crank skiving machines and things like that, a lot of the antique machines. But Bruce does an amazing job with what he has. Him and his wife, Rundy, are just 2 of the nicest folks you'll ever meet. And we're really lucky to have them in our industry. All right. Next, we're moving on. Right here, we have Jeremiah Watt brand. Okay, and it is www. Y'all are good. You're not in this, I promise. www.ranch2arena.com. Jeremiah makes some amazing hardware as well as tools and things like that. A lot of saddle hardware, buckles, D-rings, stuff like that. Everybody's like running out of my way. Like, you're not in my way, but if you don't want to be in my video, that's okay too. No, you're fine. I went right over your head. Nobody saw you, I promise. So anyway, they have just really great designs. It's not the same, out of the box hardware that you see in other places. Bits and spurs and all kinds of great stuff. Jeremiah and his wife Colleen are really good folks. They do a lot for our industry, and here's his line of tools right over here. There's the lovely Miss Colleen right there. We're so happy to have her with us. But Jeremiah and Colleen, they also have lots of great hand tools, stamps, stuff like that. So again, it's ranch2, the number 2 arena.com is their website, and they have an amazing lineup. You might want to check them out. Thanks, Colleen. All right. Next, we have the Wicked Craig booth with Matt. Unfortunately, Matt's on a call right now, but he's off the call. But so there's Matt. He's actually the VP of the company nowadays. This man started out on the tannery floor a long time ago, and he now is the VP of the company. We sell Wicked Craig leather. I absolutely love their bridle and harness. It's my favorite to use and sell in our store as far as harness and bridle go, and then we do carry some of their tooling leather as well. But Wicked Craig leather, the great news about them is they will also sell to the general public just one side at a time if you need. So wickedcraig.com is their website. If you do give them a call, my favorite sales lady is dadgum, I can't believe I just forgot her name, Kylie. Ask for Kylie. She's amazing. She always takes care of everybody. So give them a call. Ask for Kylie. All right. The last booth in the show that we can get to today is these folks right here. Leather Wranglers. Leather Wranglers has always had top quality tools, knives, swivel knives. They're awls. I have one of these awls on my bench, and I absolutely love it. But they're constantly innovating and coming up with new products and things like that. He brought a 3D printed swivel knife. I mean, that's just as cool as it gets right there. Never even seen or heard of such a thing, but I sat down with it and played this morning, and I really got a chance to chicken scratch up some leather with it with my limited skills. But Paul and Rosa are absolutely amazing. Their phone number is 505-269-8563. You have a website? What is it? Just leatherwranglers.com. Here's another new innovation they've got going on. These are tool racks for your they call them in-progress tool racks. Set this on your bench. You put the tools that you're using on your specific project in them. and it keeps you from having to have your whole tool caddy up on your desk. I actually picked one of these up for myself and one for one of my guys this morning because they're really nice. They're very well made, and I'm excited to put one on my bench. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. All right, guys, so that's it. That's all the booths we have this year. I really should do this where I actually walk around in all the classrooms and stuff because, I mean, there's some just amazing classes going on. And I'm not just talking about the ones I give. So anyway, it really, if you love leather crafting and you love talking to other leather workers, it's totally worth your time and even your money that it costs to come to one of these. There's this one and also the one in Sheridan, Wyoming, and the one in Waco, Texas are all put on by the Leather Crafters Journal. And then there's also one in Pendleton, Oregon, put on by Shop Talk magazine. It's also a great show. I know I did a video of it when we did it. Next show is going to be in Sheridan, Wyoming. It's going to be the end of May, I think. It's always right around the time people are graduating from school. I've already told my 12-year-old that one day he's going to graduate high school, and if it's on Sheridan week, I may not be there. He's not happy about it, but of course I'm joking. Yes, I'll be there. So until next time, guys, I'm Aaron Heiser of Maker's Leather Supply, and I hope you have a great day.